UFC 304, Edwards vs. Muhammad 2 took place Saturday, July 27th from the Co-op Live in Manchester, England. Elite welterweights collide when Leon Edwards and Belal Muhammad run it back for UFC gold. Let's talk Edwards vs. Muhammad. The number 2 ranked UFC welterweight contender, Belal, remember the name Muhammad, 23-3-1 fighting out of Chicago, Illinois, looks to get the last laugh against Edwards and capture the UFC welterweight title. Belal is a well-rounded, strong fighter. He possesses an incredible gas tank in which he wears down his opponents with his heavy pressure and strong wrestling game that his opponents have had no answer for. But on the other side of the octagon, you have the UFC welterweight champion and number 4 men's pound-for-pound fighter, Leon Rocky Edwards, 22-3-1, fighting out of Birmingham, England, and looks to leave no doubt he is the best 170 in the world by defeating Muhammad in dominant fashion. Edwards possesses a very well-rounded skill set, but he loves to use his stand-up to pick you apart with all of his impressive weapons. And he is very sneaky with his slicing elbows from the clinch and nasty high kicks, which has given most of his opponents problems, including one of the most impressive walk-off knockouts against one of the greats in Usman. Tonight's betting odds have the champ Edwards coming in at -265 favorite and Belal coming in at a +215 dog. And here's how it went down. The fight started and Belal comes out quick with a double leg takedown, but Edwards right back to his feet. Intense pace early, both fighters landing some good strikes. Round 2, both fighters were throwing hard, starting the round. Belal heavy pressure all night with his chain wrestling and landed a nasty throw, putting Edwards on his head. Belal all night was a wet blanket with a wicked pace, clearly part of his strategy, but in round 2, Edwards did get his own takedown. Belal was controlling Edwards, but at the end of round 5, Edwards reversed position and landed some vicious elbows, cutting up Belal, but it was too little too late. The real story of the night was Belal's intense pressure with 9 takedowns on 13 attempts. Belal fearlessly at times walked through the powerful striking of Edwards to secure his takedowns, but it was the perfect game plan and ultimately the pressure was just too much for Edwards. Belal Muhammad defeats Leon Edwards and becomes the new UFC welterweight champion.
My coaches, we believed in us. I don't need the world to believe in me. I don't need anybody to believe in me. We don't need applause. We know how good we are. We know what we're capable of doing. And now we're the world champions.
All right, here's my final thoughts. This was a fascinating matchup for so many reasons, and there was a lot of questions that needed to be answered. These two warriors met a few years back, and it ended up with an eye poke that ended the fight early. Belal has won 10 straight fights, and Edwards is on a 13-fight unbeaten streak. Since their last outing, both fighters have improved significantly, and we needed to see which fighter made more adjustments and was able to implement their strategy better. Well, we have our answer. Belal executed his game plan all night with heavy pressure, chain wrestling, and using his weaponized cardio to keep Leon on the defensive most of the night. Leon did have his chances tonight, but Belal showed the world why he is the new UFC champion.
I think I'm the best fighter in the world. I know I'm the best fighter in the world. I just had to prove it, and I had to show you guys. We had 3 years to sit there, and I had to sit there and dwell on that thing, that last fight of everybody saying, oh, he would have beat him, he would have won the last other rounds, he would have did this, he would have did that. We didn't even get started that fight. This fight, we got started. This is what we did. We just dominated the champion. We made it look easy.
Guys, let me know in the comments what you thought about the fight tonight and Belal's performance and who you think he should fight next. Just want to give a big shout out to all of our loyal fans. We appreciate it. Don't forget to smash the like button. This is Jake Hatton with MMA Weekly's The Lowdown Breakdown. See you next time.